I'd just like to quickly demonstrate how to create a custom view in MonoTouch because it's been asked a few times. This is how I do it. You start a new solution, you choose C#, you choose MonoTouch, and just for fun here we'll just choose a iPhone. So if we just take a single view application, and this is going to be custom, because that's what we're doing a custom view. Then what that generates for you is a very simple project. We can close that. We've just got our view controller. We want to add a view, so what I do normally is a new file, which is a custom view. Yeah, you can call it what you want. In fact, yeah, custom view, that's fine. And that generates that. That's obviously not a UI view at the moment, so we want to make it into one, like this. Yeah, and then we want to resolve that UI view. We then need to register it with UIKit. So what we do is we do register as an attribute, and we give it the name we want to register it as, so that's custom view again. It's just easier if you make these things match all the way through, so that's what I do. Having done that, I then create a second constructor, and this is the one that will actually get used by MonoTouch to link it up to the zib. And this passes in an int pointer, which is a handle. This is something to do with the linking between the two runtimes. So don't mess with it, but that's how it works. And then just because it's nice to see something on the screen inside your custom view, what I normally do is I override the draw, which is just a simple thing that takes a rect. If I could type, I would override it. So draw rectangle F. In there, in order to start working, what you do is you get UI graphics.get current context, and you save that as a variable. So var context equals. And then once you've got the context, you can do interesting things. So let's suppose that we have on here a public UI color. Obviously this isn't good naming or anything, but it's going to be my color equals UI color dot red by default. So then what you can do is you can do my color dot set fill, and that means that it will be used for filling inside the context. And then what you can do is context dot draw, actually no, it's fill ellipse in rect, and you just pass in the rect. So what that'll do is draw a circle or an ellipse inside the rectangle. Yeah, so that's it. That's our custom view. To then actually use it, let me just check it compiles. So if I build this, hopefully it goes off and compiles. No errors, please. Yep, so that's okay. So then what I do is I open up the custom view controller in Xcode. It comes back like this. And what I want to do is on here, I want to pass to put a custom view. So I take hold of UIView. I find it there as a UIView. I drag it in. Obviously its size is going to be too big. So let's just make it 100 by 100. And then what I need to do is associate that with my custom view. Now if you take a look over on the left in this tree view, you'll see that one of the things that's been generated by MonoTouch is a custom view.h, and somewhere here there's a custom view.m that goes with it. So all we have to do at this stage is go over to this tabbed area here and find the one that says custom class, and if you start typing custom, then it'll come up with custom view. Once you have that, that's actually just linked. So if we save this, file save or Apple save, and we close it, just get out of the way. And what we should discover if we run this guy up, so file, it's the next code. If we run this guy up, start debugging, then what we should discover is it'll switch to the emulator, and hopefully we have our custom view with the red circle. Now if you want to go a little bit further, what you can do is open up the zib again, and let's add a couple more of them. So again, we're just going to drag our UI view in, and again we'll size it so that it's 100 by 100 because that's nice to do. And let's just add a couple more of those. Is it out to add a couple more? And obviously I should, before I copied them, have done their custom class. So again, these are all going to be custom views. That's done. This one's going to be a custom view. Done. This one's going to be a custom view. Done. And having done that, what you can then do is actually open up the assistant editor for your UIView controller. Yeah, so this is our UIView controller. And then you can control click wherever you normally like to do it and pull in names for each of this. So this is 1. This guy is 2. Yeah, and you can obviously control click in other places if you want. So if you like this one, you can control click here. 3. And you can also, if you want to, you know, click over on this guy. So if you do here, then this will give you 4. I'm not sure why it's showing me errors there, but hopefully this is all alright. If I then save this, save, and close it, then what you should at this stage get is that if you look in the designer for the view controller, there was some problem. Let me just open that up again and see what's happening. Okay, so it's got those, and let me just save everything again. Sometimes the syncing can go out of sync a bit, but generally it's pretty good. So let me just close the project. Hopefully at this stage, no, we've still got a slight, no, so at this stage we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 back. Yeah, there was just a slight delay. So now in view did load, we can actually hook these things up. So 1 dot, what's it called, my color equals UI color red, 2 dot my color equals UI color dot green, 3 dot my color equals UI color dot blue, 4 dot my color equals UI color dot from RGB. There's all sorts of things you can do here, including from patterns, and let's just make this kind of a yellow or something. So 255.0, and then when we run this up, we should get 4 different things. And you know, it's taken all of probably 5 minutes to do the whole lot. So if I stop the previous one, start debugging again, then hopefully we get the 4 colors. So that's the demo. One thing that may help is if you actually take a look, there is an app called Paintcode, which I've only got a trial for because I'm a cheapskate, I apologize. But Paintcode is wonderful in that you can actually take hold of things, draw them, you know, fill them in, do all sorts of things here about how you'd like them filled. I'd like them filled with, you can add shadows, you can do all sorts of things that, you know, patterns and wonderful things. Where's the fill? You need a fill, add a new color. Yeah, so you can do all of that, and you know, what it does is down here, it generates that graphics code for you. So all of the sort of, you know, fill rect and add arc and all that sort of things just happens. And if you've got the full version, you can cut and paste this across into MonoTouch, and that will be your custom drawing. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Apologies if I messed up a bit in the middle with the syncing, but that's the demo.